Week, or really the last couple of days,
Oh,
we have finally gotten the battle we have been wanting for the greater part of the last 2 decades. The best true-to-form rapper versus the biggest pop star of our generation. The beef has actually pushed Drake into a very tough position. I'm talking about people in clubs booing when his music comes on.
That shit was hard. I can't even care about that. That shit was kind of hard. Get it! That shit was good.
And now
Buzz one song that was hard. I think it was like that.
And dancing to him being called a creeper.
That song actually hard though.
Even the biggest Drake stands in the world would have to admit this.
I ain't gonna lie. Like being able to really have a nigga shout out you a certified is crazy. That's crazy. Now, I know these 3 niggas that have been sucking the nigga Drake dick. I know I boost this nigga songs up some. But at the end of the day, Kendrick Lamar won, and that's just me being honest. Kendrick Lamar did win, to be officially honest. And that last rap Drake put out was ass. That shouldn't really get my dick hard. No cap.
Damaged his reputation like a big dirty smudge on a brand new Pro Club t-shirt. These are 2 artists who I have followed for a very long time. And despite their subject matter and overall catalogs being completely different, they have always been compared in talks about the best rapper of the generation or the best rapper alive.
He is the underdog that's extremely hungry, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it was you that was like, is Kendrick Lamar your biggest competition like in this generation or whatever? Yeah. And I think that Kendrick has like the utmost potential, man.
It should be noted here that people used to say the big 3 rappers were Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Yeah, but recently Mr. Folds and Clothes went and etched his own face off of that monument of rap, but that really might have been in his best interest. Apparently Schoolboy Q made the call to J. Cole's flip phone. Either way, Kendrick really did not like the big 3 buddy-buddy ending to this rap fairy tale. He did not want to be involved in First Person Shooter, the single on their little friendship tape. Kendrick said, "F that, it ain't the big 3, it's Big Me." Then of course J. Cole would infamously reply, or really apologize.
And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? In my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I moved in a way that I spiritually feel bad on me. I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone?
The message was loud and clear that he should bow out gracefully.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know all of us want drama, even me. I don't want to see these niggas have a rap battle. I'm gonna keep it 100. Do a cipher versus. What the fuck that shit called? I would love to see that. This nigga smart though. Cause I should come between Kendrick and Drake, and like the allegations, my nigga. Well, allegations by niggas beating bitches and like not the pedo shit, but niggas beating bitches and the kid and shit like that, bro. Like this nigga actually a genius for backing out. His name is in no bad public. Nigga actually a genius, but Drake lost.
Before he got caught in the lethal crossfire. Go ride your bike, J. Cole, because this has gotten nasty. I'm talking about babies with best friends, Drake Steen allegations. The pot has boiled over, my people. I think a lot of people knew going into this that Drake would be fighting an uphill battle. Yes, he's obviously the more popular artist, but he also has a lot more haters. When it comes to Kendrick, everything about his career has been so masterfully crafted and planned that you know he was going to come into this battle prepared. Drake, on the other hand, seems more sporadic, more all over the place. He's had more scandals. It's kind of like Drake has been living out boyish fantasy after boyish fantasy, changing identities every year for the last decade.
What happened today, baby? What happened to Kyrie today, baby? I did what Kobe did in Game 7 against the Celtics.
Not to say that either one is coming out of this beef squeaky clean smelling like roses, because like I said, it's gotten nasty. But Kendrick came out and straight up punched Drake in the face with this song Euphoria. Then he baited him with the Timestamp song, knocked him down on the canvas with Meet the Grams after Drake thought he had a good round, and then Not Like Us is just Kendrick dancing on his grave. And don't get me wrong guys, Drake's Family Matters diss was great, but so was Takeover by Jay-Z. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good it was because Kendrick immediately buried it with some scathing accusations a mere 20 minutes after it dropped. I bet Drake thought he could finally lay back at the end of the night and it'd all be sweet, probably started getting all loaded up, placed a couple of bets, and then Kendrick came.
Like, I just thought about it, how Drake said, like, yeah, he said he planted the fake rat or whatever the case may be, and all that shit, like how he said the nigga who ratted on him a clown was kind of like dissociate each other, like don't really go hand in hand. The nigga Drake dropped the song, Kendrick dropped on 2 minutes later. I feel like Kendrick already knew Drake was dropping that song and probably got it sent to him already by the so-called rat. And that's how he was so easy to be prepared so fast, my nigga. I don't think he wrote that shit on the spot. I think he been had that role because he been had niggas sending him what Drake was doing. So really, he probably actually did have a rat. But Drake tried to say like he didn't have a rat. He was the rat. So niggas went, okay, he might have, yeah.
Came in swinging and attacked his family and reputation on one track, comparing the man to the likes of Weinstein and Karl Malone, to name a few. And with Drake's long history of questionable activity with minors, people began resurfacing a ton of clips and pictures and strange tweets. Just watch as a 14 a ton of clips.
If amazing was a young bitch, I'd be going to jail, cause I'm fucking amazing. If I don't know what that means.
And picture.
The kids I hang with are going to be parents one day. That's scary. I feel like it could be interpreted hella ways, but since it's Drake, knowing a nigga history, the way it's interpreted is the way it's supposed to be interpreted. It's basically like this nigga basically saying like, when she get older, she gonna be bad as hell. But the bitch only 2. Not the bitch, not the 2-year-old bitch, not the 2-year-old bitch, but like the little kids only 2. That's basically like what this is saying. That is scary. No, this is scary. This is scary. This is scary. Okay.
And strange tweets. Just watch as a 14 to 15-year-old Millie Bobby Brown explains her relationship with the then 32-year-old Drake and how they met.
I met Drake in an Australian hotel. I was touring, and he was touring too. And honestly, his managers just came up to my dad and said, Drake loves the show, come to his show tonight. And I was like, are you joking me? Drake? He wants to see me? And I was like, okay, we're going. So I got my outfit prepared, I went there, and he was such a fanboy, and I was such a fangirl that and honestly, we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, like just life lessons, and we went to dinner afterwards, and we had dinner the next day, and then we met in Sydney.
I don't know about y'all, but that's some weird shit to me for a 32-year-old man to want to wine and dine a 14-year-old, inviting her to his shows. And then to be straight up texting her like direct communication is even more out of pocket, but it somehow gets worse.
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
Shut the fuck up.
She got your ass.
I mean, seriously, what the hell was that? I mean, to be fair, both of these...
You are a illegitimate kid, fell for bait, midget. Did I got midget? But let me old daughter, manipulator, drug addict, P. Diddy Jr. Let's just compare both hand in hand. Pedo, be wife. Pedo definitely works. You come back from being your wife. Chris Brown, Big Round, and came back from it. 11-year-old daughter, illegitimate kid, goes hand in hand, low key. This works though because you don't take care of your child. Manipulator, fell for the bait, definitely worse. Not even just the worst. Drug addict, all this shit, definitely worse. P. Diddy Jr. That nigga P. Diddy on the run. I ain't gonna come on now. Yeah, that nigga Drake got it worse. That nigga Drake got it worse for sure. He definitely won. He got it worse.
Guys have alleged some absolutely disgusting things against each other, and so far neither of them has really shown any evidence. And I do feel like if someone could still come forward with proof of what they say, I think that would automatically give them the W and make the other person look really foolish.
Wait. Did this nigga heart come over his hairline? Oh my god. This nigga pushed his hairline back to get the heart out more so it can stand out more? Yo, this the nigga that made the hit records? Wow, I never noticed that. He has a overlapping heart hairline. What the fuck?
Automatically give them the W and make the other person look really foolish.
What's this, you fucking piece of shit? What's this?
Do you guys realize that Kendrick got him to take the bait 3 different times? First with the Like That single, he knew that Drake's ego could not handle hearing It's Just Big Me. Kendrick knew that record was also hot enough to get Future in the mix, and that it would climb to the charts quickly, which is already him beating Drake at his own numbers game. Then of course he scared J. Cole so much he left the lobby. Then Drake responds by calling Kendrick a midget with small feet, while also mentioning his wife Whitney by name. Still, people like the record. Of course they clowned Kendrick. He then waited a few weeks to plan out his response and dropped the Euphoria record, where for the first time ever he would call Drake out by name. This song was really him showing
Euphoria
off his
was
entire
hard.
range. People really loved it, and it was making quite the buzz on social media, which is once again Drake's game. And so Drake takes a couple of days, which people force DJ Academics to count, and he eventually comes through with a long response, where he chooses to address several people like Rick Ross and A$AP Rocky. But of course the main person that people cared about him addressing was Kendrick. Well, Drake ended up calling him out for beating on his wife, and also claimed that she cheated on Kendrick and had a baby with his right-hand man, Dave Free. Drake even went out and got the Good Kid Mad City van just to crush it for his music video. But here is where Kendrick actually trapped him in the corner, because only 20 minutes later he would release Meet the Grams, stomping all over Drake's actually very good record where he rapped really well. I'm talking about him and his whole family catching heat, and his friends being called out as a group of bad people who prey on
who fucking little kids and shit. Niggas gotta stop with that shit, yo. What the fuck? I ain't never seen niggas join the car this motherfucker fast. What the fuck, nigga? Hold on, let me finish watching this Drake video about him getting being a Geppetto.
Vulnerable women, also claiming that Drake apparently has an 11-year-old daughter, just like when Pusha T forced Drake to reveal his son. And at first Drake would once again
you think about Pusha me? Bitch, you better Pusha T! My fault. That shit was hard, my fault.
Responds on his Instagram page saying that he needs to see this 11-year-old daughter of his. Either way, the damage had already been done. Drake fans were scrambling for answers, and then of course the following morning we would get the kill shot that had people dancing to Kendrick, straight up calling him a PDF file. Then the next day Drake of course releases From the Heart 6, a play on the popular Kendrick Lamar series of songs, and this response started out somewhat strong but it quickly derailed.
I am a war general seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals honored in decoration.
This man was ready for battle.
We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or destination, but you so thirsty you're not concerned with investigation.
So he's saying that Kendrick is full of shit, as are his allegations, and that they tricked his ass and he took the bait.
I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all the allegations?
The allegations he's talking about are the same. That Kendrick's wife cheated and had a child with his friend, and that Kendrick got in trouble for putting hands on his wife, with people claiming that he hired a media team to make the story disappear. This is what Kendrick had to say about it back in an old Breakfast Club interview.
There was a shocking story about you, and I was like, there's no way this is true.
Yeah.
When they said you were in Vegas and you beat some guy bloody and you did something to some female.
Yeah.
And they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness. Mm-hmm. That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard made up on
I was like, Kendrick did that? I doubt it.
And, you know, that person, whoever made that up, owes an apology. Not to me, but to women that actually go out there and get abused.
Because I was like, I'm sure if that happened, there'd have been a police report. You would have been arrested.
That's foolishness. That's ignorant.
Dave leaving heart emojis under pics of the child. Speaking of anything with the child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit that I expected.
Like, why would you expect that? Why would you think Kendrick would be on his Chris Hansen? I don't know. It's just weird to me that he thought someone would accuse him of being a creep.
Let's be for real, my nigga. Let's be for real, not Jamari. If you were Drake, you'd have expected it too. With the nigga background and all the bitches when they get blow up and they young and shit and he fall on. If I was Drake, I would have expected it too. Let's just be for real. That shit, he just openly said, nigga, I know what I'm doing. That's what he just said. I know what I'm doing. I know y'all see it, but y'all ain't doing shit about it. He just basically told us he got a gun to our shit, and he I don't even know how to fucking add that in there. Like,
my mom came over today and I was like,
Mother,
Mother, oh, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got did.
Like, what the f is this dude talking about? He's making light of sexual. He then goes on to claim this is why Kendrick.
Hold on. Anywho,
is calling
Mother
him a predator.
Oh, me. I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. This why these foul raps and shit you so obsessed with, it's so excessive.
Continuing to make fun of him several times over the course of this song for getting violated as a child.
Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting.
Which didn't even happen, by the way, at least according to the song that Drake is referencing here. Kendrick does have a record on his last album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, called Mother I Sober. It is the climax of the soundtrack, the song the whole album really builds up to. Mr. Morale in general is a serious record that covers a lot of sensitive topics. In the song, Kendrick tells that one of his cousins was violating people in his family, and his mother questioned him whether he had been violated himself.
Family ties, they accused my cousin. Did he touch you, Kendrick? Never lied, but no one believed me when I said he didn't.
Kendrick explicitly states here that he was not touched, and the real message is that his mother was paranoid and thought there was no way it could not have happened due to trauma from her past where she was violated herself. Drake not only misinterprets this lyric, but also uses it as some sort of own. Like, read the room, dude, look what you're being accused of. And then more cringe ensues because I've never heard anyone have to rap about not being a predator. I mean, the fact that Kendrick backed him into that corner and put him on the defense is monumental in why he's winning this battle.
Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was f***ing young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for that shit you just suggested.
Man, like, fame can get you out of fucking young girls. I know it sounded crazy what I just said. Let me explain it for y'all niggas get on my ass in the comments, bro. Cause niggas been on my ass lately about this shit. Nigga, if you fucking Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos and you fucking young bitches, I gotta stop calling them young bitches. And you fucking young women, young girls, not women, cause they're not women, young girls, them niggas' power can get them up out of that. Now I ain't saying Drake is Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, but Drake is Drake. Let's not act like Drake ain't got no fucking power. So him being famous or not, my nigga, that could get him out of shit too. Like, what the fuck is that in that cup? That can get him out of shit too. So, you know, like, they got piss in their jaw. That's clear piss. So, like, you know, like, that low-key plays a part in it as well. That's just my thoughts on it, on why the nigga ain't, you feel me? Type shit. Also, I ain't never heard nobody say nothing about it, and it kept going on it. Like, especially with Kendrick Lamar level of fucking fame and shit.
Which is just an insane thing to say, considering the more powerful and famous you are, the more you can get away with this nasty shit.
Damn, he just said the same thing as me.
Countless examples of weirdos in the entertainment industry.
Drake is not a name that you gonna see on no offender list.
No, it would be Aubrey Graham.
Only f***ing with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no teenager.
And people called this a guilty conscience coming to light, as Kendrick had never name-dropped Millie Bobby Brown, or said stranger things or any allusion to this being who he was exactly talking about when it came to a minor. Obviously, the Drake being a creep rumor started back when she said they were close and texting when she was only 14, as I showed you earlier. Personally, I don't think any father should be comfortable with their teenage daughter being in direct contact with someone 17 years older than herself. And there's several other instances where Drake is seen being quite peculiar with young women, but obviously nothing concrete.
Is it crazy that I just now found out about that nigga doing that chat? Is it crazy? I mean, I'm 22. That happened like, what, 7 years ago? I was like 11. Is that crazy? I don't know if that's crazy enough. I feel like that's kind of crazy.
The rest of Drake's diss just consists of the same things he said in his Family Matters record. He also spends a minute going into a spoken word, which is just really bad. To me, this better not be the end of the battle for Drake, because this record was weak. I mean, he had no choice but to more or less defend himself, but this was bad. I mean, Drake fans everywhere dropped to their knees after hearing this one. Because at least in the court of public opinion, Drake has already been crowned the loser, which is a position we've never seen him in before. And the craziest thing about this beef to me is that Drake is the one who actually welcomed Kendrick into the game back in the early 2010s, as he gave him that major placement on his album Take Care. And it really is crazy to me how prophetic that song now is. Okay, so the song is called Buried Alive, and it's about Kendrick learning about and adjusting to fame through the lens of Drake walking him through the industry door.
I'm in the matter of man, arm wrestling hands. I was dope when I said the music business was all I needed. When I got, I was greeted by an alien that said last year that she slept with a Canadian that gave him an addiction that'd keep him in Mercedes-Benz.
Here he's already
wait, what the fuck song was that in?
Adjusting to fame through the lens of Drake walking him through the industry door.
I'm in the matter of man, arm wrestling hands. I was dope when I said the music business was all I needed. When I got, I was greeted by an alien that said last year that she slept with a Canadian that gave him an addiction that'd keep him in Mercedes-Benz.
Here he's already talking about Drake and his lust for material possession and women.
Kendrick dropped that years ago. Nigga, when the fuck did Kendrick drop that? Wait. Was he talking about the Stranger Things girl before this shit even happened, bruh? The shit all adding up now. Wait. Kendrick. Nigga, I never heard that song before. I mean, I ain't a Kendrick fan either, so I don't really know Kendrick music. But like, what the fuck? I've never heard that before.
This person who greets him probably wants Kendrick to follow a similar fate.
My vice is similar. Women love when you're my type and you're winning from everything that you palm right. Put her in the Palms Hotel, Sin City, Devil in dress, platinum Chanel. Live the ambiance all cause the audience said one day I would do it. So instead of a verse being read, I'ma go and get some head off the strength of my music.
Fame is making Kendrick a degenerate and turning him away from his religion. It's hard to not become a different person once your ego finally gets massaged.
The same day we say we in the area cruising in Toronto. Hit me on my cellular, I thought he was gonna sell me a false word like the rappers I know. Sat down with a few drinks located where you can't see us. A white waitress on standby when we need her.
Drake picks up Kendrick and takes him around to industry people, showing him the fast life of fame and women.
Felt like the initiation, a reality living in the matrix. We talk casually about the industry and how the women be the tastemakers for the shit you're making. Then he said he was the same age as myself and didn't help cause it made me even more rude and impatient.
Kendrick now lusts for what Drake has and is jealous because he has accomplished more at the same age. This only further pushes his envy and hunger for more fame and notoriety.
So blame it on Mr. OVOXO, the reason why I'm breathing all the vanity I know. The reason why my best friend say she love me more than life, but I live a double life, I need to let it go. The reason why the highlight was when he said you belong to the people when you outside. So dig a show full of money, full of power, full of pussy, full of fame, and bury yourself alive. Then I died.
Kendrick literally just laid out the life that he could have had if he went the same direction as Drake. Because at the time, they were both still very green with wide eyes. And Drake really steered full force into fame and a lust for all things that people crave. While Kendrick really fought the temptation and stayed as humble and normal as possible. He's just always been the more calculated artist. Yes, Drake has of course been bigger. Like I said, he's the biggest pop star of our generation. But I knew when it came down to if one was gonna outthink the other, it would likely be Kendrick. I'm sure a lot of you disagree with me. I definitely want to know down below in the comments. I know it's gonna be a war zone, because I feel like this has been one of those things where almost no one is just neutral. Obviously, both men have gone really far to kind of stretch the truth in these situations.
He got some fucking
and if anyone can come forward with some undeniable, concrete proof of their allegations, that might flip this whole thing around and Drake could come back and win. But either way, I do want to thank you.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Drake winning that. Like, if Drake come back and prove that Kendrick bit his wife, alright, I get it, woman abuser, fucking bullshitter. But like, if that nigga Kendrick, like, everybody already think about the Drake pedo shit before now. It just Kendrick like brought it out more and more and more. You feel me? So I think Drake already lost. I think it probably like level Drake up a little bit to the standpoint like he lost but didn't lose fully, but he lost for sure. But like I don't think Drake could do come out unless he put out a sex tape or like information of Kendrick doing shit that they accusing him of doing. Basically trying to say Kendrick's a hypocrite. That's only about
guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman and some other legendary rap beat.
That nigga been in the gym.
Covered, so I'm out. Peace.
That nigga Jamari been in the gym. Okay. Wait.
He didn't come on there on some wild like, I'm in New York. Everybody don't look at me. Like, I'm the king. So it was one of those things. It's like, I almost wish he had come in there on that shit because I kind of lost like a little respect for the sentiment of the verse. If it's really fuck everybody, then it needs to be fuck everybody. It just can't be halfway for the sake of the people.
What's good, YouTube? Back with another video, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the first segment of the video. This whole second segment is gonna be my opinion based on who I believe won between the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar beat that's been going on for about, I think, a month now. It's been going on pretty long, I'm not gonna lie. My first point is who I think won. I'm gonna be honest, I think Kendrick won. Now, I know a lot of people may agree with that from what I have been seeing, that Kendrick Lamar won too. But I want to give my input on why I believe he won solely myself. And the reason why I think Kendrick Lamar won over Drake is just because of the simple fact, like, the things that Kendrick Lamar put out about Drake, we have more information on. And like, it's more stuff out there due to like old tweets that been popped up from Drake, like the ones I'm gonna show on the screen. Right after I say this. And also like the video of him being on the stage with the 17-year-old girl.
Y'all gonna have me get carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you?
At the time, I think he was like, I don't want to say how old he was, but I know he was way over her age. I'm gonna put the video right there too as well, so y'all can see that as well. And like the information Kendrick Lamar put out was just way more evidence to it than what Drake was saying about Kendrick. Like, Kendrick said that Drake was a pedo. We all saying that from everything that's been going on with the tweets of him talking about Toronto kids and things such, as y'all had seen in the slash show I just showed y'all previously. The video with the girl and Millie Bobby. One thing that a lot of people think that nobody's talking about for real is Millie Bobby. And to be honest, it's fucking insane. First off, the fact that like Millie Bobby was 14 when she met Drake, and like they would just texting back and forth. It's even herself saying that like her and Drake were just texting a lot. He was telling her about boys, and he told her once upon a time like he missed her and things of that nature. Which adds on to Kendrick Lamar's side, of course. And there's like some reasons why I think Kendrick Lamar won. Now, getting to Drake's side of the whole thing, Drake said things about Kendrick such as like him beating his wife, that not being his kid, that being Dave Free kid, and him being short, which was like a blow that nobody like really don't care about that much, of him being short, to be honest. We already knew that. When it come down to Drake saying anything about Kendrick Lamar, Drake didn't really back it up for real. Like, Drake had no evidence proving, or like no screenshots, no IG stories, crazy news coming out showing that Kendrick Lamar beat his wife, that the kids are Dave Free kids. Like, only thing Drake really had for the whole Dave Free thing with it being not being Kendrick Lamar kids was that Dave Free followed Kendrick Lamar's baby mama, or I think it was Kendrick Lamar's baby mama followed Dave Free, and then one of them didn't follow Kendrick Lamar back. I don't really think that proves nothing because it's social media. Like, a lot of people don't follow people on social media, just to be completely honest. I don't think that proves that somebody's kid is their kid or not. And then it comes like Kendrick Lamar beating his wife. No evidence came out of Kendrick Lamar beating his wife. It's literally a video from Kendrick Lamar years ago on Breakfast Club when it came out about Kendrick Lamar just being in like a bar. Like, they were saying like he was in a club or a bar just fighting and shit like that. And to be completely honest, in the Breakfast Club video itself, which I'm gonna play after this segment, they said that themselves that it was like people had made that rumor and it never came out. Like, it never was a video. And if we've been completely honest, it's a video of everything. Like, people find videos of everything. So if that really happened, a video would have came out by now. Especially with this beef going on, with how people like to really bring up old people's past and things of that nature. That's like that. So when it comes out to like Drake really like going at Kendrick Lamar like that, yes, Drake said some things about Kendrick Lamar. Yes, Drake said Kendrick Lamar beat his wife and how he proposed to her years ago and things of that nature. But in all honesty, Kendrick Lamar has came with way harder, like, not even allegations to a point. Like, the pedophile thing is not even allegation at this point. It's just real. Like, it's real. That's what it is for real. Because the proof is already out there. He has such a mainstream audience. It's eye-opening even more. Like, it just opened people's eyes even more. And like, since I feel like some people was talking about it already, but now, since it's really been brought to light, now that's when it's really like everybody really can realize that what's going on with the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef and Drake being a pedophile and things of that nature. So I'll just say that this is why I believe Kendrick Lamar won. This is my truly opinion, non-biased opinion, my true opinion on why I believe Kendrick Lamar won, the facts behind why I believe Kendrick Lamar won, the screenshots of Drake saying all these things he said in the past that some of these tweets probably are deleted by now, the video of him with the 17-year-old girl, Kendrick Lamar, and Breakfast Club, and all these other things. So hopefully I enjoyed the video. Tell me y'all comments tell me y'all opinions in the comments down below. And without further ado, man, that's the rest of the video. I'm out. Love y'all. You feel me? Thank y'all for all the support, all the love, all the likes, all the views. Without further ado, I'm out, man. Peace.
Codeine dreaming. She say that she love me, I know she don't mean it. I can't show no more love, my heart dying. Some people cross me out, but I can't smile.